Thanks for having me back. This is Gordy Pratt, Sounds from Home. Here's Patty and I at home. What we're going to do is 4 songs that I wrote for the Cheeseman Center for Democracy. It was a commission. And they're songs for particularly targeted 5th and 6th graders to teach them about voting and democracy and whatnot. And we did them every year, not this year because they apparently ran out of money, but every election season we did these songs with the Sturgis high school band, middle school band, and middle school Native American drum group, the Secretary of State of South Dakota, Kevin Phillips, wonderful DJ, comedian guy, and me in these little songs. And I wrote them so that the kids could sing along, and worked pretty well. Sing along, kids. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Your vote is your voice in our democracy. You got to be a voter if you want to stay free. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Our founding fathers fought the Revolutionary War. We gotta vote so we can keep what they were fighting for. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. My vote gives me power. Voting rocks. My vote gives me power. Voting rocks. Voting rocks. Yeah, voting rocks. Voting rocks. Here we are back again with Kids Voting Songs. This is the organization, Kids Voting USA. We performed these election season after election cycle at Mount Rushmore for 800 to 1,000 6th graders. We had a lot of fun. We have the right to disagree. That's what democracy means to me. The right to elections fair and free. That's what democracy means to me. The right to vote and the responsibility. That's what democracy means to me. Oh, democracy. Oh, democracy. A system of government to keep us free. That's what democracy means to me. President, Congress, and judiciary. That's what democracy means to me. Checks and balances between all three. That's what democracy means to me. Oh, democracy. Oh, democracy. Freedom of the press and freedom of speech. That's what democracy means to me. Freedom to be who we want to be. That's what democracy means to me. Freedom to believe what we want to believe. That's what democracy means to me. Oh, democracy. Oh, democracy. That's what democracy means to me. That's what democracy means to me. That's what democracy means to me. Third lesson. There's a lot to know before we know enough to know who and what you're voting for. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. Learn all you can about the candidates. Read every article, watch all the debates. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who who you're voting for. You've got to know what do they stand for, what makes them tick-tock. Will they be totally lame or will they really rock? You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. Talk with your friends. Talk with your friends. Talk with your teachers. Talk with your family. Get all the information you can find. Learn everything you can before you make up your mind. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. What have they voted against and what have they voted for? You can depend on them to do what they did before. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who you're voting for. You've got to know. You've got to know who you're voting for. Last song, except for a reprise of Voting Rocks. Voting Rocks. That was always fun. Even the band people knew it at that point. Imagine that today is election day, and we know everything we need to know, and we know who and what we're voting for, and we're very excited. I'm all jacked up for election day, and election day is here. I'm ready to cast my ballot, send my message loud and clear. I'm fired up for election day, I'm gonna go to the polls and vote. I'm tied up for election day. Watch out, here I go. In America, I've got a choice. I'm excited for the world to hear my voice. I'm tied up for election day. Go to the polls and vote. I've listened to the speeches made by all the candidates. I know who I am voting for, both national and state. I'm fired up for election day. I'm fired up for election day. Watch out, here I go. In America, I've got a choice. I'm excited for the world to hear my voice. I'm fired up for election day. I'm gonna go to the polls and vote. Amendments to the Constitution can be hard to understand. I've done my homework, studied them all. I know right where I stand, and I'm fired up for election day. Watch out, here I go. In America, I've got a choice. I'm excited for the world to hear my voice. I'm fired up for election day. I'm gonna go to the polls and vote. I'm fired up for election day. I'm gonna go to the polls and vote. I'm fired up for election day. Watch out, here I go. In America, I've got a choice. I'm excited for the world to hear my voice. I'm fired up for election day. I'm gonna go to the polls and vote. Those kids voting songs always remind me of my kids. I wrote a song for my son called Jason's Song. He was born in New York City, and the music to the song just came out. It was kind of one of those deals, and about 12 years later, the lyrics came out. I guess I had to live with them for a while. He's a good guy. So surprised when you arrived, so unprepared to have to care for you. It's all right, you show me what to do. So grown up, you're only 3. In you I see myself, look back at me. it's alright to tag along with me. Come on, kid. It's alright, I'm with you tonight. Though the world outside is cold, I will be with you till I am gray and old. Cuts and scrapes and painful sprains, bats and balls and broken window panes. I know it's hard to stay in when it rains. September, you went away, off to school on your first big day. You were so brave as you waved and said, love you too, Dad. It's alright, you'll be home tonight, but you'll never be the same. You're off in the world now, it's a whole new game. Hey Dad, help me tie this tie. You stood before me, looked me in the eye. You said this week you'd teach me how to drive. Oh Lordy. Today's the day we packed the car. Why does it have to be so far away? Give your mom a call tonight, okay? You said it's alright, I'll call you tonight, just as soon as I get there. I'm so excited, and Dad, I'm oh so scared. I said it's alright, I'll miss you tonight, but I'm so darned unprepared to wake up in the morning and find that you're not there. Good luck, kid.